pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game last week, matching a benchmark.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the QB.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll drop to throw. And just shedding it off there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
You look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive is in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many. Situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the ground
with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Second and goal at the Saints 3-yard line.
Ready, go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally you said, he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They're going to be careful what they wish for. And he might do it again here in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
And Levis going back to the air. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Levis. He's got right on the short throw. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
On 1st down, Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis, quick completion out wide. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Check. Bronco switch.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for the climb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go.
First and 10, it's Levis. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Levis looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Alert! Alert!
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of time. Remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Daz Newsome. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys and get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And Levis completes this out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And
this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Levis. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Reno, unlock line. Check, Panther. No.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dodson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And it's Mark Cole there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Levis from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Levis. Finding Miller once more, complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Second and 6 at the Commander's 19-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Quick throw to Olave. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd down, here's Levis. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Ready up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
Not in any rush offensively. Now we'll get a quick time.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be in ultimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face brain. It was like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the car going air, they were like, so I stepped down stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the car going air, they were like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few ways.